For the upcoming game week, who will be your captain and why?
Well, it's definitely Haaland. Without a doubt, fixtures are looking good. I don't think there's anybody else this week that can stand out or do better than him looking at the fixtures.
All right. Thank you for that. And with the upcoming game week, any transfer plans?
Yes, actually, I've already made my transfer. I decided to bring in Alvarez over Watkins. So he's been performing very well. I think it's a no-brainer, quite honestly. Performed well in the Champions League as well. Man City have a couple of injuries, so I think it's becoming more evident that he's going to be playing as well. And as much as Pep did say he is not benchable right now, Pep tends to bench the player the very next game. So regardless of whether he's going to play or not, he's honestly a player for the future. I'm very happy for him to even come off the bench.
All right. Tell me, what is your thinking with the formation that you have selected there?
So I wanted to really bring in João Pedro, having three strikers. I feel like even if he's coming off of the bench, Bournemouth is a very good game he can make another impact on. I think we were all unlucky missing out on his points last game week, and I think he's shown very high value even coming off the pitch. He is also a penalty taker, so in those dying minutes, if there is a penalty needed to be taken, I'm hoping really that he could step up to the plate for that. And yeah.
All right. Now, looking at your substitute bench, the notable difference there, what we can see is that you've got quite a high value player there. Now, please take us your thoughts as to why did you put him on the bench when you literally in a previous game week brought him in? Why spend that money if only in the next game week you're going to put him on the bench?
So I took a look at Son's record specifically against Arsenal at Arsenal, and his specific record against Arsenal at the Emirates is not good. So looking to bring in João Pedro, it became another case of who do you think is going to perform better in terms of the fixture? João Pedro against Bournemouth or Son against Arsenal? Now, could be wrong. Again, we are predicting, but I think João Pedro would be a better option than Son, considering that Son does get substituted as well in roundabout just after the 60th minute. He's been substituted not once, not twice, but a couple of times this season. So Maddison is a better option between the both of them, and he controls the midfield. Everything goes through him. It also really was becoming a matter of, okay, if you're not going to play Son, then will you play Maddison or Son? In this specifics one as well, I did take a look at Maddison's Maddison against Arsenal. His stats against Arsenal are not so good, but considering that everything goes through him, he plays 90 minutes as well. I think it's a no-brainer. The logic does say Maddison plays.
If you had an extra transfer, who would you bring in?
I'd definitely bring in I'd bring in Pope or Trippier. That's who I'll bring in. Most likely Trippier, but Pope if I want to save money. I think the Newcastle assets are the ones to bring in. They're the hardest commodity right now. Maybe to save money, I'll bring in Botman, but those are the guys that I would definitely look to bring in. I have been thinking about Newcastle strikers. I do think that Callum Wilson will return very well against Sheffield United. But I mean, I feel like Trippier, considering the low block Callum Wilson being a big guy, I think he'll just be delivering crosses all day into that box. So, yeah, it is my considerations.
What are your thoughts in terms of taking hits? And also, is it a good time to activate the wild card?
Yeah, I think if you're going to take a hit, it has to be someone who's going to bring in 8 points. Yeah, in terms of taking a wild card, I think only take a wild card later on. I don't think you should take it now. Try hold off as long as you can. And yeah, I don't think right now is the best time. I'd rather take 2 hits to kind of restructure my team. If it's in real bad shape, I'd still rather take 2 hits than hold on the wild card. It's too special of a card to use this early in the game.